That is a stunning piece of wood. I would have never thought in a million years that that would have ended up coming out. Don't even see it very well because it's so shiny, the light's reflecting off of it. But I took that bit. So this is the project. I'm calling it my prehistoric bowl, as you can see from the title. The reason being is because it's old, chunky and rough around the edges, just like me. So sticky and horrible. So yeah, yeah, nothing else to say really. It's failed. No good. So I'll see you guys next week. Fresh new project, one that works. And take care. Speak to you soon, and bye for now. Hello, how are you lovely people? How is everybody? Hope you're all well on this glorious, well, not glorious, semi-rain, semi-overcast, but it doesn't matter because we're in the workshop in the dry. So welcome to another live. I apologise that I wasn't able to do a live on Thursday, but things came up and unfortunately sometimes things take in priority. But we're here today, so it doesn't matter. So today's live is a little bit of a special live because we're going to do some colouring that I've never done before with these four awesome colours, which is, I watched Stuart Farini do a bit of this colouring and I was quite intrigued, so I thought I'd have a bit of a bash. And also we're picking the winner for, or the winners shall I say, for the 2K giveaway. So I've been looking forward to doing this for the last couple of weeks. So everybody who entered, thank you very much by leaving your comment on the 2K giveaway video, which we did 2 weeks ago. The hashtag flowers for Nikki comment. So everybody who left that comment, or hashtag flowers for Nikki, should I say, we have put them in a bowl and we will pick the winner towards the end of the live. So good luck to everybody. And the first prize, as you may or may not know, was the piece we turned on that live, which is this piece here. An SK Krafts mug and a t-shirt size and colour of your choice. And then we decided that we would do a second place prize, and that is going to be an SK Krafts mug and one of the first pens I turned. It's a resin, bronzy, coppery, metallic looking pen, slimline pen, and it's got gunmetal grey fittings, finial, and all the other bits, or whatever you want to call it. So that is the prizes, and what we'll do that towards the end of the live. And good luck to everybody. Whoever left the comment is in the pot. So this week's video, or live, shall we say, like I said before, this is a style I see Stuart Farini do a few weeks ago on his live, on one of his lives, and I'm really intrigued to see how it comes out with me doing it. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. So first off is it's a piece of olive ash I've got here. I'm going to turn it around. We're going to shape the bottom. I'm going to leave the bottom natural, and then we're going to give the top a bit of a contour, and then we're going to blast it with some colours and see what we can come up with. So sounds intriguing. That's the plan. But before we do that, we're going to go through the chat and just see who is in the chat. We've got a nice group of people in, so thank you so much to everybody who's come over. As always, as always, Colin Roberts was first. I think he comes in about 8 o'clock in the morning, to be honest, and puts his name down and goes back to bed. So then we had Sid's Repurposing, Robbo Robson, Jay Wooden Things Australia, Dr. Bob. Who else did we have in here? Let's go through them quickly. Dennis from Wooden. Trying to see else. Mike from Midnight Joker. Robert Dolman. Terry Bray. Good welcome, Terry. I've never you a new name. I haven't seen your name before, but welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy what you see. Who else did we have in here? Darren, where's that one? Ian in the shed. I haven't got to Darren yet, I don't think. Colin Izzard. Doug Miller. So many. Chat was going on for ages. I was trying to keep up with the chat. Mark Jumpman Wood Turner.
Yeah, Darren J. Callison.
There you go, Darren. Welcome, Darren. Well, thanks for coming over, sir. Would if I could. John. Hi, John. Cornish Pixie Lee. Hi, Lee. Nice to meet you yesterday on Mark's Live. Be able to put a face to the name now. Amy. Hi, Amy. How are you? Rob CP. Hi, Rob. Barry Oakes. Hi, Barry. How you doing, sir? Mr. Stacey Smith. How are you? I think we're getting close to the end. I think that's about all I've got in there. But as always, my lovely wife Nikki is on the other mic, and she will shout out any questions or anybody who's come in. Oh, Patrick. Hi, Patrick. How you doing? As we're going through. So again, as always, guys, if there's a question, put question before your question, so Nick knows to read out. And I should be able to hear Nick now because I can hear him on my earpiece. So hopefully we've cracked that one as well. Hi, Leona. How are you? Thanks for coming over.
Did you say Ian Leonard?
Yes, Ian Leonard.
Kevin Edwards.
No, I didn't say Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
John C. You said him, didn't you?
Yeah, I said John. Hi, John.
AH Bespoke.
Oh, hi, Andy. So your chat's ahead of mine.
Because I'm better than you.
Always. So.
Oh, we've got a new one. K9 Aruna.
Ooh, welcome to the channel. So I'm going to put this on. As always, let's just change the camera so we go through what we're doing. Let's have a look. As always, I've put a 63mm force and a bit in there to hold it into the chuck. So we're going to mount this in the chuck. It's an 8-inch blank. I was waiting for it.
Real inches.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. So we'll get this rounded off. And I just want a natural bottom. Nothing too flash. And then we'll get a shape. And I want to try and make it so it's curved top and bottom to give it a bit of a contour on the top. That's the plan. So we'll get this done. Get it rough shaped. And then we can go from there. So I hope everybody's had a good week. This is going to be entertaining because I haven't been on the lathe all week because I've been so busy doing other things. So we'll see if we still got it. So like I say, I'm just using a 1/2 inch bowl gouge to round this out to give me a round.
Marley, be told you need to stop working and take a break.
Yeah, don't let that slave drive push you too hard, Marley.
No, Mark's the one that's told him to take a break.
Oh, is he? I think there's that much mess he's got to clear up after Mark's live yesterday.
Andy said a nice bottom we can all appreciate, Steve.
Always, always, Andy. Right, so it's round. So we'll get a centre, get a pencil. Let's get a centre.
You haven't got any of them, have you?
What, a pencil?
You got a pencil?
Yeah, I've got a pencil. So I'm going to put a 50, well, actually I'll usually go 58mm, which is just over what my jaws are. So
Mark, he's thinking of all that money he's going to earn, mate. That's what it is.
does he get 10p a shaving, does he, or something like that?
Well, Mark said that he's like a Duracell bunny. He just won't stop. Good. My daughter's still in bed, Mark, so both me and Steve have tried to get her up.
I don't think an atom bomb would get her out of bed at the minute.
At least while she's in bed, she's not eating. That's just something.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Steve Fridel's popped on. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. Hope you're well. Congratulations on the new venture, sir. Oh, that's my phone now ringing. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a few little rings in there just to give it a bit of a break up, really.
You've already had a super chat from Sean Weir.
Oh, thank you, Sean.
It says, cheers, EH.
Yeah, I know what it's for. It's in the post, mate. It should be on its way to you. Right, so I'm just going to... I don't want a very big... Actually, I'm not going to put a foot on now. I'm going to try and bring the foot actually part of the swoop of the base. So, hopefully that'll make it look a little bit better than... So I'm just going to gradually bring this out and curve it. Like I said, I don't want a massive curve on the bottom. I'd rather have a bit more shape on the top.
Andy, you say that. I went up there with a squirty bottle the other day and squirted her, and she was mortified. And so I did it again, and I wouldn't like to say what she said. And then she said, do it again, I dare you. So I did. She did wake up. Took her still a while to get out of bed, but...
She's just bone idle.
Well, while she's there, she's leaving us alone. So. The only thing is, if it's true what they say, that you grow when you're asleep, no wonder she's the very tall girl for 15. That's all I can say.
I think just take a little bit out of this, I think.
Mark likes a curvy bottom.
Does he? We all like a curvy bottom, Mark. Just not too curvy with plenty of chunky bits in it.
What are you saying, Steve?
Not saying anything.
We've got someone new on called Manic Maker.
No,
Hello.
how you doing, sir? Welcome over.
Might be a madam, don't assume, Steve.
I'm sure Manic Maker is a man. Knock me if I'm wrong. I think I follow her actually. So let's just stop that and have a look. Bit of tear out.
Steve, Twydell, unfortunately, in this day and age, my daughter has very good data on her mobile phone, so turning the internet off, unfortunately, will not work.
No, no, you're right there. So I think we are nearly there for the bottom. I've got the fan on because it's so hot in the workshop and that's just blowing the dust everywhere.
That's why you got to clean it up.
Well, I'm just going to go over that with the 3/8 bowl gauge just to try and clean up a little bit because there's a little bit of tear out in there.
Here, Leona, I agree with you. It's probably better just to leave her in bed. She's not hounding me for food then. Kevin Edwards prefers a shapely bottom. He thinks it's more appropriate.
Got to move that fan, it's blowing the dust everywhere.
Doug Miller said an ogre-shaped bottom works well with this project.
Ogre.
Does it say ogre? I don't know.
Alright, so one more pass I think. Just to lose that.
Hello, Scott. Flying visit us watching whilst get ready for work.
Hi Scott, how you doing sir?
He's put hashtag more flowers for Nikki. Yeah,
Don't.
these were the ones that I've had are nearly died now, so hint, hint, as you're going out tomorrow. Did you not hear me? No, convenient. Hint, hint. No, still not listening, are you?
I'm concentrating.
I know you can't multitask.
Right, I think we're there. So I'm going to sand that now. So we're sand that from 120 to 240 because we're not going to be putting anything on it. We're just going to be leaving it natural. So.
Oh, Doug put sorry. That should be OG. What's that mean? OGEE.
Oh, that's a style of architrave and skirting, from what I understand.
All right. Colin Roberts said that's a lovely grain pattern.
Yeah, it is a nice bit of wood. It's a piece of olive ash, I think.
And
It's
Leonie
the same.
said.
Go on.
No, sorry. Leonie just said she was thinking the same.
It's the same piece of, well, not the same, but from the same piece of wood that we did the piece I'm giving away for this weekend.
Scott's give you a donation towards hearing aids.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Ian in the shed said selective hearing, Nikki. That's about right.
Every man's situation's got selective hearing. Every married man has selective hearing.
I don't think you have to be married, mate. Jim's popped on.
Hi Jim, how you doing, sir?
Adopted brother.
Brother from another mother. So I want to get this nice and smooth. Can take all the rough bits out with the 120, and then I'm going to move up to the 240.
Midnight Joker says, wonder if metal workers comment, lovely bit of metal that.
Yeah.
Andy's got to pop off because Jacob's calling him. Catch you later, Andy.
See you later, mate. Thanks for coming in. I think what I'm going to do is once we finish this piece, I'm going to clear coat it with high gloss lacquer to give it a finish, a nice shiny. If it comes out the way I expect it to, I'm hoping it to, shall I say, we should be able to put a nice clear gloss finish over it to give it a nice finish. So that's the 120. Go for 240, and that should be high enough for us to sand and seal it.
Colin Roberts said metal's cold wood has character. And Kevin
Yeah.
Edwards said metal workers love anything shiny.
Yeah, they're like ravens or blackbirds, they love things shiny.
Hello, Dale. How are you, man?
Is that Mr. Kirkwood?
It is.
Hi Dale, how are you, sir?
Manic Makers give you a donation just 'cause.
Thank you very much, sir. You are very generous. Right, so that's sanded now to 240.
You've had a donation from Dale to help towards a drill like Wayne's. What's this? Something
Thank
you're
you.
not telling me?
No. Dwayne always power sands, doesn't he? So,
Alright.
we're
There
sanding.
was something I didn't know.
No.
Some tool conspiracy going on.
No, you know me better than that.
Yeah, that's what I asked.
So I'm going to sand and seal this with some cellulose sand and sealer. Look at that baby pop. That's such a pretty bit of wood. Be ashamed to colour that, but we are.
Could you not pretend?
Yeah. It's a nice piece of wood. That's got lovely grain in it.
Get a different bit.
That is really pretty.
Start again, quick.
Get him out a bit of ply out of the garage.
I mean, I've got a breakdown.
Yeah, what's that technical screen?
Shut it off, start again, quick.
Very pretty. That is very nice. Right, glass the bottom.
Right, Leona's off.
Thank you, Leona, for coming over. Hope you have a good day.
She's off to the shed.
So we'll let that dry a little bit. That is so pretty. Really pretty.
And you're going to put spray paint on it.
Not on the bottom, I'm not. I'm leaving the bottom natural. Ooh, natural.
That's right, we can soon take the spray paint off.
Oh, that's it. Dale's causing trouble now, look. Message me later, Nick. Oh, shit.
I will do, Dale.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Yorkshire grit that. The Yorkshire grit. Can't beat a bit of Yorkshire grit. Right, so.
Right, wait a minute, where's Glyn? No, not yet.
Not yet.
Every time you mention it, it's normally
Glyn
Glyn pops on.
Right, so nice generous coat of Yorkshire grit. This should now sand this up to the minimum of 600, depending on how much time I take on it. So slow the lathe down. Sorry.
Leona said she will still be watching.
Oh, okay, Leona.
She's trying to figure out the Chromecast.
Thank you very much.
Kevin Edwards said, Midnight Joker, shiny, shiny, oh my eye, bright light.
So what I'm doing is I'm gradually working this grit in to break down the cut and compound in the grit and it should take me up to the minimum of a 600 grit.
Scott's stirring as well now, mate.
Is he?
He's put. Steve thought you said you had a good deal on the batch of drills.
Jesus. Don't know why this lathe is vibrating a lot. So I can feel the paste now starting to work its way in. And like I say, the more time you spend cutting this in, the finer finish you will get. And the good thing with Yorkshire grit is you don't get the dust from the sanding, which is an added bonus. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit now. Just work it in. And what we're aiming for is the tissue to come away clean. Then we know that all the grit has been taken off of it. And once we're finished buffing it out with the grit, we should have a natural sheen on it automatically.
Steve Tridell said, I wonder, do midwives use that term too, Steve? Look at that baby pop.
So, I think we are there. There you go.
Can you stop breathing so heavy?
That's nice. I do like that. That's so pretty.
And you're going to put all that colour on it.
I am. I'm actually going to go over it with a bit of friction polish to make it really shiny.
Give yourself a shiny.
So I'm going to use some chestnut friction polish.
Dale said, if the tissue comes away clean, you missed. Hashtag just saying. Scott put, hate this time of day. Choices of aftershave. Which nurses are working? Colin Roberts said, are you going to micro it, Steve?
Micro it? What? Micro what?
I'm just reading the comments. I don't know what he means.
I don't understand what the micro bit means. Micro. Oh, the Yorkshire grit micro. I think he's on about. No, I'm not going to, Colin. Don't need to. This will bring it up nice and shiny. Oops. So with the friction polish, just give it a nice generous coat, and then you're relying on the heat, ouch, to give you your shine.
Ryan's come on from Maker 238.
Hi Ryan.
Did not wake up on time.
Welcome Ryan. Thanks for popping over, sir.
Colin Roberts said crystalline. Sorry.
No, I'm not using microcrystalline. No, I'm using Chestnut's friction polish. I haven't used it for a long time. I used to use it all the time at one point. The micro polish.
Scott said to try burnishing cream rather than friction polish.
Yeah, I use the burnishing cream more on resin pieces, to be honest, because it's like a tea cut, isn't it? Got a bit of tissue on it, I can feel it. Just get that off.
Dale suggested that Scott tries engine oil.
Yeah. Castrol for men.
Doug Miller said, in the words of Glyn, you're sacked.
Yeah. Nah, Glyn's alright. He's like a big teddy bear. So there we go. Nice and shiny. I do like the friction polish. It does finish a nice shine. And the good thing is if I decide to, I can lacquer straight over that, as you can on most waxes as well. I've never had any problem spraying over waxes. So, but that is such a nice finish. I'm happy with that. That is a beautiful piece of wood.
Um,
Really nice.
Karen Dolman's come on. That's Robert's wife, I think.
Let's hope so.
If not, I could be in trouble.
So
Scott's put, he think it's the Italian group tonight, so he's gone for
nice.
Invictus. Colin Roberts said, yep, love friction polish. When I've fixed my lathe, I will use it on my bowl.
So now to get the shape I want. So I don't want nothing too drastic, just a slight curve. So we're sort of bringing from roughly this line here to maybe just under the height we've got already.
Ryan said, man, that thing looks good.
Thank you, Ryan. And then what I want to do is then I want to colour it, and then we will, well, if it's drying time, we will hollow the middle out and finish it off with a coat of clear coat. But because I'm going to be putting so many thick layers of paint on, I'm not 100% sure whether it's going to be dry enough to clear coat, but we'll see. So I'm just going to shape this as we shape the bottom.
Wayne Bigfoot's on.
Hi Wayne, how you doing, sir? Thanks for coming over. That tastes nice. So I'm getting the shape I desire now, or close to it. So I'm just going to do a pass with the 3/8 bowl gouge and see what it looks like. A little bit of a So I think we're pretty close to the shape I want. Just got a little bit of a tear out in there by the feels of it. Oh no, it's the way the grain is. So I'm going to try and just do a fine cut going the other way, see if we can get rid of some of that tear out. So I'm trying to use the bevel of the chisel to burnish it as I'm going through the cut. So hopefully we get a fairly decent finish. We've still got a little bit of a tear out, but because the grain's going different ways, we've now got the tear out there rather than being here. But I think we could sand that out, to be honest. So I'm going to, because I've got a little bit of tear out, I'm going to sand that from a bit higher grit. We're going to coat it with paint anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Put the extractor on. So I'm going to sand it, and then we'll sand and seal it, and then we'll get our colours ready to splash on.
Leona said you'll know you're getting a cut as very fine angel hair shavings will be coming off instead of dust.
Say again.
Leona said you know you're getting a cut as very fine angel hair shavings will be coming off instead of dust.
Yeah, definitely. The trouble is with this wood, because the grain goes opposite ways, you struggle getting a perfect finish on it.
Right, we've got Sneaks Wall Art.
Hi Clive, how are you, sir? Thanks for coming over.
What's his name?
Clive.
I thought he said Steve.
He makes some cool pieces out of GPS and wall art, hence the name. So we got rid of the tear out.
Scott's off, he's got to go to work.
Alright mate, have a good day. Take care. Thanks for coming over. So I'm now going to sand this. I'm going to sand this actually up to 400 grit. The reason being is we're not going to Yorkshire grit it, because obviously I'm going to put colours over it. So it's a bit of a waste really. So I thought I'd just sand it up to 400 grit. So it's 80, 120.
Dale's off out to the workshop for a few hours. He said he might pop up on Facebook once you're done.
Cheers Dale, thank you very much for coming in, sir. Take it easy. So that's 120, 240. And finally, our 400. So there's our sanding done. So I'm just going to get the air gun and blow all that out.
I'll be back in a minute.
sugar. Drop the safety glasses on the floor. So I'm going to sand and seal that. With just chestnut cellulose sand and sealer. Oh, don't do it to me. Don't come out too nice because I won't want to colour it. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Man, that's so pretty. I wish I hadn't picked that bit of wood now.
Right, what have I missed?
You have to excuse Nick today. She's hurt her back, unfortunately, bless her. And she's in a bit of agony.
Yeah, just a bit. Ian in the shed's off to see his mum. It's her birthday today.
Oh, thanks for coming over, Ian. Hope you have a good day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that a few seconds to just go dry, and I'm going to denib it with a Scotch Brite just to take any proud bits off of it.
Colin Roberts said that's a similar design I was doing on my bowl. We'll have to change it. Don't want to be done for copyright, lol. And Ryan from Maker238 said, do you ever use wood shavings to burnish it after sanding?
What have you done to your mic? It's going funny.
It's because I took it in the house, I think.
Did
you hear it or not?
Yeah, I can hear it. Hang on. Yeah, I have used shavings now and again to burnish, and also to dry the sand and sealer as well. I've used it. So, right. So that's our shape. This is going to make me cry to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So let's move this so that we can get this on the table.
Ryan said too pretty to colour.
Yeah, I agree, Ryan. It is too pretty to colour.
So did Barry. Too good to colour.
I don't want to colour it really. It's just too nice.
Robbo said, do you talk to Nikki like that?
Talk to Nikki like what? That is a really nice piece of wood. Really nice piece of wood.
Jay said I sound like a robot.
Yeah, you do. I don't know why you've gone funny. I think that might be because...
I didn't take the headset off. I just went straight in the house and come back. That could be why.
You sound like you're underwater.
Oh, I can take it off. I don't mind.
That's all cleared itself now. Just talk.
Kirsty's come on.
Kirsty.
Sister from another mister.
Oh, Kirsty Secker. Hi, Kirsty. How are you? Right, so I'm going to colour this anyway. I've said I was going to, so I'm going to. First colour I'm going to put on it, I'm going to just go through the colours I've picked and why. So I want some vibrant colours. So wrong camera. So I want some vibrant colours. So what I've picked is machine yellow, gadget blue, warehouse orange, and workshop red. These are all from, as you can see. So just off the shelf colours. And what I'm planning to do is, actually I can't do it like that because I've got to pick it up again, haven't I? So I'm going to put it back on the machine. And then we'll do it a different way because I don't want to be touching it after I've sprayed it. Because it could be a little bit messy. So what I'll do is I'll get out my designer box that we used when we did the central whatever the word was, bowl. and I'll do it so, because I don't want paint all over my lathe. So I'm going to put that down the back there to stop the paint coming through onto my lathe. So there we go, that should cover all the crap, or all the rubbish, sorry, excuse my language. So first colour I'm going to put on is yellow.
To match your t-shirt.
To match my t-shirt.
Is my mic okay now?
No, you still sound a bit funny.
Right, someone said unplug up and plug it in, but it's not plugged in. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Stuart Farini's on.
Oh no, Stuart, sorry. Hang on, I'm just going to turn your mic off and turn it back on again.
Alright.
Stuart, I do apologise. This is I'm now trying the thing you did to with the 4 different colours, and then trying to. But I doubt it'll look like yours. Let's put it that way. Right, and I just got to check on. Oh, try now, Nick.
Is that better now?
Oh, that's a lot better. Yeah, it's a lot better. So yes, turn it off and turn it back on did work. So first colour, yellow. So I'm going to turn the extraction on because I don't want too much fumes in the workshop. Give us a good shake. So Stuart, I do apologise if I mess up your or mess up your style, but I want to have a go. So wish me luck. Yes, Stuart, only 4 colours. I'm not that brave. Right, so yellow first. Without the runs would help. Let's just get rid of them runs. Try that again. Let the dust settle a little bit. So that's the yellow. Now, I don't know what colour to go next. Shall we go red?
Stuart said good luck.
I need it.
I missed someone. We had someone pop on who's there with their dad. I can't remember. Claire W. sat here watching with my dad, Ian.
Oh, hi Claire, how are you? Thank you for coming over. So I'm going to put another coat of yellow over that because Stuart said don't care about it, just slap it on. Because I don't want it to dry off too quick, but I'm going to have to put the extractor on to suck the fumes away, unfortunately. So now we're going for the red, and then what I'll do is I'll do the blue, and then we'll have the orange on the finish on the top. So there's the red. We'll go for the blue. I did shake these before the live, but obviously we want a good colour match or colour, so...
Do you want me to shake some?
No, you're alright, I've only got one left. Like I said, I did shake them before, so blue. Well, that's a nice colour, I like that.
Stuart said don't worry about the runs, just slap it on.
Yeah, I see that. So there's the blue.
Lee said I've got to blame you for making me do the housework yesterday. I did do the housework and I'm suffering for it today.
She's a housework freak, Lee. So final colour will be the orange.
Right, it's Ian Leonard who's Claire's dad.
So final colour.
Right, Steve Tydell's just said spraying is more even if you keep the nozzle pressed and do passes, Steve. Don't
Yeah,
do the squirt thing.
I know, but that's easier said than done. Right. I recommend wearing a mask next time. So now what I've got, now the colour master himself, Mr. Farini, obviously uses different materials from bubble wrap to kitchen roll to arsenic.
Frightened him off now, he's gone to have his dinner.
Has he? So what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of not kitchen roll, newspaper, just screwed up like this, and I was going to go and just splodge it on. I'm going to get a fresh bit. It's a bit furry, but I really want a bit more of that red to come through, really. Let's put a bit of red over it and try a bit of red. I think what I should have done is I should have...
Stuart said he's still very near the computer, don't worry.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do it to me.
Oh, you need to wish Ian Leonard and his wife a happy 42nd wedding anniversary for today.
Oh, congratulations to both of you. So I'm going to do one thing differently. Every time I dab it, I'm going to move the paper so we don't get all the colours blended together. Because I think that's what happened before.
It's really weird because I've got such a delay on these. It's Oh, it's Doug Miller's 40th wedding anniversary today.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's looking cool.
You do realise you'd have been out by now. If you'd have... Right, that's as far as I'm going to go.
Have you wanted it to look? No,
I'd like to see a little bit more blue.
Can you not do it now?
No, because if I put blue over it, then I've got to dab it again, and I don't really want to push my luck.
Couldn't you put blue on a cloth or not?
No, because the paint's still wet, isn't it?
Right.
I need to wash my hands with some thinners. Should have wore gloves, really. I think if I'd have put the blue on the base, that may have been better. But like I say, it's the first attempt.
Ryan said now turn the lathe on.
No.
They might get it dirty, won't do that. I agree with you there, Wayne. I'm in absolute agony today.
Yeah, Wayne suffers with his back, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So, that's... I don't know, really. It's what I had in mind. But like I said, I'd like to see a bit of more of the blue come through. But I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. Let's see if I can get the box off.
Wayne Bigfoot said who ordered pizza.
Pepperoni. So if I can get the box off without catching it. But I'm happy with that for my first attempt. Oh no, look, I've got paint over my lathe. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a hot air gun and just try and dry it off a little bit.
Sneaks Wall Art said could be a different effect. I think that's because Ryan said about turning the lathe on, so to let it run out to the sides.
Yeah, to splatter it.
And Colin Roberts said very 60. Sneaks Wall Art said just a quick spin, lol.
No, ain't going to happen.
Fiona said that's nice.
It's just something unusual, and like I say, I think more blue. I think if I would put the blue on the base, that'd look a bit better. But to be honest, for my first attempt, I'm quite happy with that. So it's just a case of seeing how dry we can get it, because like I say, the paint is quite thick on it. So we just need to try and dry it gently without it blistering. And like I said earlier, I don't think it's going to be dry enough to do anything else with today. But I'm quite happy to finish it and then show you guys later. I do like it, it's quite cool. I think if you used to do it in white and black, it looked like a marble effect. It's quite thick, as you can see, so it's going to take a little while to dry. But like you guys say, if I was to spin it now, that would go everywhere. That would be covered in everything. It's quite a groovy pattern, actually. I like it.
Have you read them comments?
No, I haven't. I've been drawing this. Sorry.
Right, sorry. Midnight Joker said warp 9 spin. Colin Izzard says looks nice. Steve Tridell said that's really cool, Steve. Leave it now, or the colours will blend too much and make mud.
Yeah, they will. You're right there. That's what happened with it when I did it the first time. Rather than dabbing it, changing the newspaper, and then dabbing it again with a clean piece, the colours merged together, and that's what made it look a dirty, horrible colour the first attempt.
Jim says first attempt's damn good in my opinion, but it's like anything, you'll find a way to improve. Amy said it's still gorgeous, Steve. Sneaks Wall Art still great for the first time doing. Robert Dolman said, Steve, that's really interesting effect. Looks really good. Mr. Stacey wants to know what were the paints you used.
Hang on, let me just bring you back on camera and then I'll show you. Right, the colours I used are just off-the-shelf colours from our local automotive store.
Not mention any names.
Not mentioning those. So the colours I used were Warehouse Orange. These are just enamel paints. Machine Yellow. Workshop Red. And Gadget Blue. I personally think if I'd have put the blue on the bottom, it may have given me a bit better finish, because I've gone down to the yellow, where I'd have rather seen a darker colour on the bottom. But again, it's all about learning. It's all about trial and error. And to be perfectly honest, I'm really happy how that's turned out for my first attempt. Just need to leave it to dry really before I play around with it too much, because there's quite a lot of paint on there. Obviously, normally you just put one colour over, and then we sand it all back. But obviously, there's 4 different thick coats on there, so it's going to be a little time dry.
Barry Oak and Amy want to know what you're putting on over the paint.
I will be putting over the top of it. Let's have a look. It'll either be a matte clear coat or a high gloss clear coat. So I'm not quite sure. Depending on how it dries and what it looks like. If it looks good shiny, then I'll give it a coat of clear coat gloss. If it doesn't look very good shiny, then I'll give it a coat with the clear coat matte, because I think sometimes the matte can enhance the colour better than the high gloss. So it depends on what it looks like when it's dry. But at the moment, I would imagine I'll go with the matte, because the colours sort of are coming out without, and that's not a high gloss as it is, so I think I'll go with the matte, to be honest. But I don't know, until I get out of the lathe, I don't know.
You got a lot of people just saying how brilliant it looks, basically. And Kevin Edwards says, reminds me of Barbarella. Ryan's going to give it a go.
Good, that's what I like to hear. Like I say, it's not my style. I see Stuart Farini do this a few weeks ago on one of his lives, so go and check Stuart out. Stuart does a 10 times better job than I've done, and he will demonstrate it a lot easier than what I have. Like I say, it's just a bit of a trial for me. I thought I'd have a bit of a bash today. So thank you very much to everybody who has commented. Very much.
Leona wants to know, are you scooping out a dish, or are you going to back hollow under the rim and make it a hollow form type bowl, if that makes sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. Right, at the moment, Leona, my plans are just to scoop it out. But depending on, because it's quite deep that way. So depending on, I'm not 100% sure is the honest answer. I may hollow it out, because I need to do a bit more hollow forming. I haven't done no hollow forming not decent hollow forming for a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. The honest answer is I don't know. So sorry.
Rubber Dubs asked, were they out of light pool red?
No, workshop red.
Darren said, with enamel rattle cans, stand them in hot water for 10 minutes first. They work a lot better. That's interesting.
I did have them stood in the sun outside for a half hour before we came live, so hopefully.
Mark says, looks great.
Thank you, Mark.
Manic says the back is ultra shiny. And Jim says, reminds me of a pizzazz lolly.
Yeah. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, shall we draw the winners for the do free?
Yeah, you can do it.
No, you can do it. You're there. So what we'll do is, because we can't really go much further with that, because obviously we're waiting for that to dry and I don't want to ruin it, what we'll do is we'll pick the winners for the giveaway. So
I don't really want to be responsible for this, considering our daughter didn't want to get out of bed.
Yeah. So obviously first prize is this baby. Now I'm really pleased how this has come out. If you didn't watch the live, it's a piece of olive ash like that. We done the back with Hampshire Sheen's intrinsic coloured black, and then a piece of some black embellishing wax, and then I lacquered over the top of it. And the top was done with black, flame red, burnt orange and honey, I believe. Yeah, burnt orange and honey with a bit of black top and bottom. And then we went over the top of that with some gold embellishing wax. And then it had 8 coats of gloss clear coat to give it its absolutely beautiful shine. And to be honest, I'm really happy, really pleased that this came out really nice. So that first prize, a SK Krafts t-shirt of your choice, colour and size, and the SK Krafts mug. And then, because we wanted to give somebody else a chance, just to show our appreciation for supporting the channel, we came up with a second prize of an SK Krafts mug and this resin pen. I made the resin blank myself. It's a bronze pearl. I don't know if you can really see that. Well, yeah, you can really. Bronze pearl resin with gunmetal grey finials, attachments, whatever you want to call it, or a pen kit, shall I say. And it comes in a little display bag. So that's second prize. So with further ado, my lovely wife, will
Just
pull
one
out.
second.
Okay.
Steve Coombs has come on,
Hi, Steve. How are you?
and Amy said, "Fellow Aussies, doesn't it look like a rainbow paddle pop?"
Paddle pop.
Right,
Stuart, hang on just 1 second. Stuart, just for you, I'll put
that's what
you
I
a
was going to
close up,
say, Stuart. Mr.
but
Close Up.
please be gentle with me. So there's the finish. Let me just turn it into the camera so you can see a bit better. It's not what I imagined. I think I should have had a little bit. I think I could have put the blue on the bottom. I could have had a bit more better blue come through, but for my first attempt, I'm happy with that. So hopefully it's to your be gentle. That's all I'm going to say. Be gentle.
Yeah, it does need more blue, doesn't it?
Yeah, it needs a bit more blue. But I'm happy. I'm happy with the way it's turned out for my first attempt. That'll look even better when this is it's been lacquered.
I don't know. He's not commented.
No, yeah, but yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, nah. Stuart's all right. Stuart's a good man. Okay, then go on and draw the first winner.
All right, shake him up. Ready. Dun,
Oh,
dun.
congratulations, it's me.
Nikki Cavell. Woo! The first one is Hobby Turner Adrian.
Well done, Adrian. He's not in the chat today, is he?
No.
That's typical, isn't it? Adrian, if you're watching this later, message me or we'll try and get hold of you. So yeah, message us. So that's for the bowl. So the second one is, please.
Amy.
Oh, well done, Amy. Congratulations. Down in Oz. So there you go, guys. There's the winners. So Amy, a mug and a pen. If you can private message me your details, then we'll get those shipped out to you as soon as we possibly can. And Adrian, if you watch this later on, or we'll try and get hold of you, if you can message me as well, and we'll try and get. Well, I need your size for your t-shirt and what colour you want, and then as soon as we've got that, we'll ship everything out to you. So congratulations to both of you two. And thank you to everybody who entered. Very much appreciated. Like I said, it's just a little bit of an appreciation to say thank you for supporting the channel. So thank you very much.
How long does that paint take to dry then?
Oh, babe, how long does the paint take to dry? It's still tacky. It's touch dry, but it's still soft.
So you can't do nothing else with it?
No, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, see if anybody's got any questions, and I think we'll knock it on the head because I don't want to rush it. I'd rather it dry because if not, wood's going to stick to it and it's just going to be a mess. Yeah, it's just going to take ages to dry. I think I'd rather just let it dry naturally. So, I think we're just going to call it there, guys. If nobody's got any questions. Oh, Kevin Edwards got a question. Do you have various sizes in the mug? At the moment, Kevin, no, this is just a standard mug I bought. I basically bought one for myself, and I bought several because it was cheaper to buy half a dozen than it was just to buy the one. Well, not just to buy one, but it worked out cheaper, you know what I mean. So at the moment, this is just a size. So I haven't really looked into cups and t-shirts and everything else. I've just something I've really done for myself. But obviously, if people want them, then I will look into them. But if you're interested, message me and we'll see what we can do. You're welcome, Amy. Just hope you enjoy. And thank you very much for entering to start with. So if there's no questions then guys, I'm going to knock it because obviously we're waiting for paint to dry. And you don't want to sit here waiting for paint to dry, that's for sure. So what I'll do is always I will finish this off today and tomorrow. And then hopefully tomorrow night be able to get some pictures up on the usual Instagram, Facebook, so you guys can see how it's came out, or it's come out, shall I say, not how it's came out. And then hopefully it should look pretty good. And like Leona asked, I'm not sure whether I'm going to hollow form it out, or whether I'm just going to dish it out. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but we'll see once it's all dry and it's going. So I'll just quickly show you a close-up, another close-up of it, just before we go. See if we can get a bit better light on it. Oh, there you go, look a bit better. So as you can see the colours in it, we've got the reds. Well, like I said, I just like to have seen a little bit more blue in there. But other than that, I'm happy. Really am happy with it. The only disadvantages when you're doing this is obviously where you've daubed and dabbed it, the surface is not flush and even, it's a bit humpy bumpy. But whether that'll give it a bit more character, I'm not sure, but we'll see. See what happens. Right then guys, so thank you very much for all coming over. And thank you very much for entering the competition. It's been a real great opportunity for me to just to show my appreciation to you guys for hitting the 2,000 subscriber mark. And it's been great for you guys to come over and follow me as and when we go. So that's another live for today. We'll do another live Thursday. And we'll see you then, hopefully. So anyway, guys, take care. Have a great day. Speak to you soon. And bye for now. Bye.
That's all, folks.